Hello, people YouTube. Welcome back to No Man's Sky. I've not played No Man's Sky for quite a number of weeks now. Um, so this episode is going to be called Return of the Dazza. So it has been updated since then. I think it's 1.8 that we're at. Wow, okay. Completely different menu screen from before. So we've got two empty slots down here. Take it we can actually make different saves. So I'm going to open up my normal. I don't know where we were. I think we were getting some more answers for Artemis, I believe. I'm going to change this series. I'm just going to make it like almost like a kind of casual gameplay session. Talk about the game that's happening. If it's quiet and we're maybe doing stuff flying about, we can talk about just life in general. I've also got Ghost Recon, which I'm probably going to do a similar type of playthrough. Whether I finish it, I don't know, but I'm probably going to do the same kind of thing. So first off, I suppose, yeah, got this big blue ship, big mother trucker, still there. We have a wee little drink of Monster. I don't really drink a lot of energy juice, but it's kind of sometimes good in the morning, you know, just to get a wee pick me up. And it's quite a popular thing for streamers and YouTubers. So here we go, we're in the space station. Wait, just check out it. There's the big gun we got. Yeah, that's the experiment gun. That's actually got a, what is it they call it, like a modifier on it. I think it actually can do landscape stuff. Terrain manipulator, that's what I was looking for. So you can actually build mountains and actually eat into mountains and stuff. It's actually quite good. So okay, we've got a lot of damage slots in this ship. Do we really need to sell anything? Got a little bit of gold we can sell. Let's go and get rid of this before we go anywhere. So yeah, I've not played this game in a while, but I have been out of work for quite a while now. Well, November the 6th was the last shift I'd done at my old job. And I kind of took Christmas and really up to the summer as a kind of sabbatical type thing. Working in retail for like 10 years, you don't really get a lot of Christmas time to yourself. So I really did take the opportunity with the money that I got from my work, and I just decided really to spend time with family. And I've got to admit, I thoroughly enjoyed it. You know, it was good just to get away from it, get away from the grind, and enjoy Christmas really for the first time in a long time. You know, it's when you work in that type of industry, you know, Christmas is just such a. We're not really going to sell a lot. If it's 45.8, we'll just sell it. I'm not really bothered. But you work in that kind of industry, it's tough at Christmas. So last year there was actually the first time that I've really enjoyed Christmas and got that kind of Christmas spirit back. And then really, like, towards the end of the summer, I actually signed on, which I don't know if people are in another country, they probably get similar systems. But it's basically called DWP, and it's like a government-run Department of Work and Pensions, basically. So I signed on, and to be honest, the last like 12 weeks have been an absolute nightmare. When you're unemployed, it's very tough. Financially, you know, you don't really have a lot of money coming in. You know, I did have a little bit of money left, but, you know, not a huge amount. And what actually happens is, you go to this place and you basically sign on, and they just sit there and go on and on about doing voluntary work, gapping your CV and all this kind of stuff, and it's quite difficult because, as I say, you've got hassle at home. I'm not saying, like, you know, I've got a good healthy relationship with my wife, you know, we got on great, but there's a lot of strain on that. There's a lot of financial strain, there's a lot of, you know, not being accepted by society, you know, just sending away all these application forms for jobs, and you don't get anywhere. You don't even get replies. Some of them do give you like an automated response that they've got your application in, but a lot of them don't even bother replying, and it's really difficult sometimes. You know, you can get very you can get very kind of, I mean, I use the term depression, but not, okay, hold this for 5 seconds, but not in a way, not in a bad way, but you can see where you could go off the rails quite a bit. So, you know, just constantly not getting any feedback from any employer. And I actually went for a job interview at Aldi's, which is a kind of local, it's a kind of, how do you put it? They're a supermarket, but they're one of these kind of budgety style supermarkets. And I never got the job, but I think they were looking for young people. I mean, I'm 43. I'm not old. I'm old there. I'm not, you know, over the hill, as I say. But I think they were really looking for younger people, and they're not going to tell you that anyway. Sugar. So I actually failed. And that was actually the first interview that I've actually ever failed. I've always went for an interview, got the job. And that was difficult because that job was actually really close. I mean, in terms of distance, it was like, it'd probably take me 2 minutes to walk there. So I was absolutely, to say I was gutted was an understatement. I was absolutely as low as could be, because I think I built myself up to the fact that I could get the job because I had 10 years experience in a retail environment. And I wouldn't say that I was overqualified, but, you know, 10 years is a lot of time in that environment. So I mean, it was kind of the right job for me, but I just think that they were looking for younger people. So that was like a few weeks, well, a couple of months back, maybe 2 months, month and a half. So once I got over that disappointment, I just really picked myself back up and, you know, just dusted myself off and just got on with life, basically. But the job centre is a very difficult place to go. Can be very disheartening, very depressing going there. And these people they're only really doing their job, but sometimes, you know, they don't understand that there's a lot of hassle. You know, when you've got bills to pay and there's not a lot of money coming in, it's not easy. So I got a phone call last week, Wednesday. I got a phone call from, I'm not, should I say the name? I don't think there's any sort of harm in it, but Marks and Spencer's phoned up, and I got an interview on Saturday, just Saturday there, a couple of days back. This was Wednesday, so I went for my interview on Saturday, and it went really well. Completely different experience from Aldi's, totally different company. I feel a more mature company, a more sort of, like, you know, adult-based clientele. I know that's not, I mean, adults go to Aldi's, but I just think that the management are more focused on quality in terms of, like, just young people that can go in there, slightly cheaper to employ a young person than it is to employ me, which is why I think I never get the job at Aldi's. So I went in, did the interview process, absolutely fantastic. People seemed really nice as well, down to earth people, and I got the job. So it's only, say it's temporary, it's really just based over the Christmas period, but fingers crossed it actually leads to a more permanent employment. Certainly that's what I'm hoping for. And I actually stay really close. I can actually, if I look out my window, I can see Marks and Spencer's store from my house, and it's only about. Well, I play golf, so what would that be? You could probably actually drive it. Drive it and actually hit the side of the building. So it's probably actually only about 250 yards away, or 300. You wouldn't be far off it with a drive. Put it that way. So hopefully that leads to a more permanent place, but it does mean that I will be working a little bit. YouTube videos are not going to really be as much, but I'm going to try and get stuff out all the time. I'm not going to stop. So I'm probably going to have to shut up here because we've got this terminus. That's access logs. So that's good news anyway. Okay, we don't. We don't have anything to do. Do we go up to this one? How did we use this the last time? The main that can be used to rescue Artemis. Advanced components require a base scientist. Okay. So we really need. So I take it we really need to get. Okay. So do we need a scientist? Because I can't understand any of that language. Yeah. So we need to get a base scientist now. So we need to learn how to make this mind arc component. I don't really think we actually even had a base. Well, we did have a base, but it's... I don't even know if it's... Okay, we may have to locate... There was a drop pod somewhere. Where was it? Where's the drop pod? So yeah, I'm probably going to make these games just a little bit more like casual play. No Man's Sky, Ghost Recon. There was a drop pod. Where are you? Where is the drop pod? Let's go over here. Oh, there's something. Oh, there's an actual... Do you know what? I don't want to land in the pad because I'd rather have other ships possibly come in. So yeah, I'll start work like beginning of November. So my channel, I don't think it's going to really take a hit because when I come home I can stream stuff, I can make videos. It's not. It just means that, you know, hopefully I'll be doing probably overtime and maybe working extra days, which I think they want anyway. And to be honest, I want to work extra days because it's only contracted 16 hours, so hopefully I do get a little bit more work, which will be good. And also it means there's money coming in, so hopefully it does lead to a bit of an extended job. I don't know. I'm not going to get my hopes up too high because I think sometimes you can do that and you end up just really, I wouldn't say being disappointed, but you know, you've got to keep the goals in check and try and sort of just prove myself when I get into the job, and hopefully they do see that there's potential for it. So here's a weapon here. Oh, that's quite a big stick, as they say. Is it better than the one we've got? 235 units. Let's just compare. The one we've got is well, it's got 2 slots more. The one we've got is a rifle, class B. This is a class C, so it's not as good. So we'll just decline that. So I feel a lot better. You know, I'm making this video and I've actually got a bit of a future, at least for like to Christmas. And as I say, hopefully I can prove myself at the job, and you know they want to keep me on. I think I've got a good chance of getting kept on. You know, once you get your foot in the door, that's probably the most important thing, if I'm honest. And it's a good company. It's quite a. I wouldn't say it's up market. It's a bit more expensive for food, but I think the food quality is absolutely superb. And they do clothing as well. They get kind of men's and ladies store. But it's a good place to be employed. So fingers crossed on that. So let's concentrate a little bit on the game here. I've kind of rambled on quite a bit, but this is what I want this series to be, a little bit more kind of like down to earth, just talk about stuff, even talk about games that are coming up. Oh, well, talking of games, Gran Turismo Sport. I've been playing Gran Turismo Sport. I'm absolutely loving it. It's just a great game. Now what's this? Oh, this is one of these. No, it's either going to be 353 or 392. It's one of these prime numbers, or probably it is going to be 45. Um, Three, maybe. Yay! I prefer the ones that are a little bit easier. What was that? I actually never read that. What is it? Oh, crashed freighter. Okay. I was trying to read that. That was like really quite bizarre. Let's embrace. Okay, that worked out. So yeah, Gran Turismo Sport. I'm absolutely loving it. I've been watching a lot of videos where people compare, and to be honest, I don't personally think you can be. Somebody compared Gran Turismo Sport with Forza Motorsport 7, and I don't really think you can. Okay, they're both racing games, they're similar to a certain extent, but it's the old argument that my game's better than your game, and to be honest, I don't really buy into that, because it is what it is. They're two separate consoles. I just think that These ones are better. Should be that one, 2121. But the argument's just it's like a never-ending argument. Basically, they're both saying people don't like when they disrespect a game, and then people argue that my game's better than your game, and it doesn't go anywhere. You know, it doesn't. To be honest, Forza looks fantastic. Gran Turismo looks fantastic. I mean, you could sit and argue you just don't go it anywhere. It's always the same. You're never going to win. You know, they're both they're on different consoles, slightly different processing powers, and that's it. You just can't really, and it's always the same. They just argue and argue and argue. At the end of the day, I'm absolutely loving Gran Turismo Sport. Absolutely loving it. You know, it drives well. You know, it's difficult, but it's drivable. You know, it's just good. But you'll get people saying that, oh no, Forza's better graphically. Every game's get different elements to it, and every game's got better parts than some other games, and that's just the way it is. That's the way games have always been, you know. Is Gran Turismo Sport better than Forza? Is Forza better than Gran Turismo Sport? The simple answer to that is no. I would say they're both really good games in their own consoles, and at the end of the day, that's the way it will always be. If that game was on the same console, both games were on Xbox and PlayStation, then you could. But we're actually probably need to win a little bit. You could compare them, but nah, it's just a pointless thing. You see, when I see a video and somebody goes, Gran Turismo Sport review, honest opinion, you know straight away that it's going to be. You know right away it's going to be sort of, you know, toxic comments and stuff. But I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I just think it's a fantastic game. I've actually completed all gold in the driving school, which was difficult. There was a couple, especially some of the kind of rally stages at the end there were very, very, very tight. To the point where I actually thought at one point I wasn't going to be able to do it, but managed to get it done. So really happy with that. But yeah, they've actually done a lot of stars, and look at that. It's just, I mean, this is just an amazing game. You know, it just looks. I mean, I think that looks absolutely fantastic. Let's save it. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. You know, there's not as many cars, but I think. I mean, probably. My take on Gran Turismo is that Forza 7 and Gran Turismo Sport are racing games, and that's probably where it ends. I feel that Gran Turismo, I think, always tends to be a little bit more refined. You know, it's like buying a ready meal. You know, you could buy a value ready meal, tastes okay. You know, it's not fantastic. It'll fill you up, but it's not brilliant. You could buy like a standard ready meal, so it tastes a little bit better. At the end of the day, it's still a ready meal, but it probably tastes better than the value ready meal. And then you go and buy like a finest range or a deluxe. Some supermarkets call it different stuff, but all it is just a better quality ready meal. And at the end of the day, it's still a ready meal. It just tastes a little bit better. But at the end of the day, it does exactly what it says in the tin. It's food. It gives you energy. It fills you up. You know, That's it. End of story. So that's what I think. Like Gran Turismo Sport, Forza. I would say Gran Turismo Sport is like a kind of finest ready meal or a deluxe ready meal. It's a little bit more prestigious. Prestigious. God, prestigious. It's got a little bit more quality in it, and that's where I think Gran Turismo really, where I think it really lies. And a lot of people, what's that over there? I need to make a doodah, and that's really where I think Gran Turismo lies. It's just the quality of it. It's they don't have as many cars, but the cars in it are just absolutely stunning. Interiors, the outside, it's just fantastic, I think. And it's actually got a photo mode, which I think is just unbelievable. I mean, it really is stunning. I'm a photographer, so I can kind of get into that a little bit more than maybe somebody else. But it really is a good game. People will bash it, people will knock it down, but then people bash and knock down games all the time. I don't think there's any game that's better than any other game. I think if you could combine Forza, Project Cars, Gran Turismo Sport, Assetto Corsa, if you could combine those 4 games into one, you'd have the best racing game that's ever been made. But that doesn't happen. Probably should actually pop into space here, maybe get to this base quicker. There's a ruin up there. What's that? Is that? That's space station. I thought that was actually on the planet there. Alright, let's get to this base. But yeah, I mean, you could argue for days, and it will always be the case. There's always fanboys at each console that are gonna. As soon as you say a bad thing about a game, they're going to be, oh, our game's better than yours because we've got this and that. And you're not really getting speed here. But yeah, I mean, people argue. It's always the same. It is what it is, as I say. It's. People do get very defensive about things. But as I say, at the end of the day, it's a game, it's a racing game. I've seen comparisons between Forza 7 and Gran Turismo, and I thought Gran Turismo looked a bit more real in terms of how it looked. I thought Forza was a bit, I wouldn't say cartoony, but it was a bit harsh. I thought Gran Turismo dealt with the elements a little bit better. How far away is this base? Is it just me as I get further away? Spaceship's coming in. I'm not really doing this any faster. Let's come out of that. That should be. Should be a little bit closer, I think. Oh, look at that nebula system in the distance. That is just. Oh, it's brilliant. Are we ever going to get to this base? So yeah, I mean it's. Oh, there's the sun coming up. Oh, I mean, this game always really surprises me sometimes. It's just fantastic. You know, look at the atmosphere there. Oh, that looks amazing. Just the shadows. Gotta admit, man, that's nice. That really is nice. But yeah, I've been playing Gran Turismo Sport quite a bit. I got the deluxe package. I downloaded. Got the pace cars. A little bit disappointed that the chrome helmet and also the BMW safety pace car were available to buy with mileage points, which is a good thing because it means you get stuff that's not available in the actual game. But disappointed that really the only car that I've got at the moment that I would say is exclusive is the Mercedes pace car. But wow, look at they've really enhanced the atmosphere quite a lot. Wow, it just it just looks amazing. So this may be our new base. So let's set it down here. Quite a nice view. A couple of hills here. Quite impressive. So we'll probably transport, because we had another base somewhere else, but we're just going to take this one, I think. So here we go. Let's do the old rename. Claim home planet. Yes. I think we can rename it, can we? Can we rename it now? Trophy earned Cradle. Okay, rename base. What do we call this base? What do we call it? What's my kind of monster? Right. Monster Drink, 2013 Monster Energy Company. Manufactured in the EU under the authority of Monster Energy Limited. South Bank House, Barrow Street, Dublin, Ireland. Let's call it South Bank House. Why not? South Bank House. As good a name as any. Did that rename it? Did that rename it or did that... Right, I'll do that again. Done. Right, that's... Okay, so that's how I've renamed it. Quite a nice view. Oh, there's the sun coming up. Let's go outside. Let's go outside in the sunshine. Hence the reason I'm not good at sing start. Although I don't know. I mean, I can get a score, which is something. So quite a nice planet. I mean, it's nice colours. So we need to get a scientist. So let's go back in. Alright, Chief. Okay. Right, we actually need to build. Can we build it and they will come? So we need one of these, I think. Can we actually make this? Right, let's do that. And we probably need to build another one of these. Have we got enough? Do we have enough to build? No, we need iron. We need iron. Any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. I keep forgetting to scan stuff. That's iron. There's stadium. We'll get. We'll kind of. What is this episode at? 35 minutes. Get a big cacti plant. A mini cacti. So let's get this themium. This is deuterium or deuterium. Need iron. Where is iron? There's iron there. I keep scanning that. I keep forgetting that's not the run button. I think some games that is the run button. We need hazmats for that. Oh, there's iron. So we'll get this iron, we'll make that other pod, we'll go to the space station. I don't know if we'll be able to get the scientist. We may have to travel somewhere else. So let's get this. I actually just check see if that's recording. Do we have enough iron? Oh, I keep doing that scan button. Right. Yes, we have enough to build. Build it, and they will come. Okay. That's it. Right. Let's go back in and let's teleport up to the station. There's a big chunk of iridium. Yeah, the boost. Yep, iridium. That could be quite handy. So, let's build. So we need a scientist. So let's build the scientist station. Construction, science. Let's build that. Oh, do we already have? Oh, it requires a skilled scientist. Right, okay. What is he doing? So we don't need to go for a scientist. Harvest cave marrow. Kovacs will do more. Create plans for voltaic cells, weatherproof rubber. See, there's a lot of things we need. We need to get. I think there's something we need to get. I can't remember. But I think to make stuff. Requires cave marrow. Okay. Now you better clean those windows. God damn son of a gun. So what do we need to get? Cave marrow. Where do we get cave marrow? So maybe we don't have to transport up to get. I thought you could get a scientist. There's a cave there. Let's venture. The textures now in the planets look absolutely amazing. I mean, look at this. The kind of colour difference between these going into like sand, into rock. It just looks. I mean, you can buy this game for like £12, like trade-in. Well, second hand, and I think it's the best £12 you'll ever spend. It's just a fantastic game. So, what does he want? Cave marrow. See, there's a marrow bulb. Is that what he's looking for? A cave marrow? I don't know. Let's maybe get some of this and see if it is. Wow, it's getting really dark in here. Let's might as well identify this. So it actually provides light. Oh, this is getting quite dark in here. Do you have a torch? Let's go there. Okay. Provides a little bit of light. So yeah, this game is just I just love it. I really do. I think it's a really good game. And I'm lost already. Oh, there's the exit there. So is this stuff what that guy's looking for? Or do we process that into something else? I really don't know. Let's get rid of this. It's an exotic, so I don't know. I mean, it's in a cave and it's marrow. So is it cave marrow or do you? I don't know what we could make. How do we transfer this? They've changed the way that this transfers over, which is quite, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. So we can't stack stuff in there. So we'll charge up the hyperdrive, might as well while we're here. Anything else we need to transfer over? Nah, it cost us. Probably put over some plutonium. Free up space here. I'm going to transfer those over. Those should stack up. Dynamic resonator. We can make that, but I'm not entirely sure. We need voltic cells, whatever it's called, antimatter chrysonite. See, we can't mine chrysonite at the moment. Quite a few things we actually need to get. Right, let's go and see if this marrow, if this is the right stuff. Because I'm not really 100% sure. Minus 65 is getting a little bit chilly. It's actually getting quite cold over here now. You can feel that there's a little bit more nip in the air. Just a little bit colder. Oh, I keep meaning to run and I keep pressing that. So, is this the right stuff? Something has happened. Corvax has changed from the happy soul they were on. My departure, they're fighting, worried, and trying to stay focused. Give Cave Marrow. So that was Cave Marrow. So that's actually not too bad. Corvax has completed the plans, but Traveller, my people have abandoned me as of 104.32 seconds ago. I lost the hearing, the sight of the Corvax convergence. Okay. So there we go, we can actually make this voltaic cell crafted from marrow bulbs. Okay, so that's cool. Right, so go to a transmission tower, enter my soul, discover what is wrong, help the Korvax with solitude. Is he going to give us this mind thing? This mind arc, I think it's called? Someone just asked me to take the personality core. Core removed. So he's offline.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Right, so what did we gain there? Have we actually got it, or is it? So we need to visit a transmission tower. So that could be the next episode, actually. Is that going to be the same transmission tower that's on this planet? I'm actually going to go back into this cave. I'll go to get some more marrow bulbs and make a voltaic cell. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. I think that's how it's pronounced. So we can use this stuff. Carbon. We could probably just use. What am I doing? There's quite a few marrow bulbs here. Finally, I actually get to use these marrow bulbs for something. Okay, let's pop back. Sorry, I keep meaning to run. I'm actually feeling cold. That wind blowing is really effective. Oof. Right, let's see what we can. We should be able to craft a cell. So there we go. We actually craft that. So that can make. I believe we can make. What is it we use to make? Kelp sack. We don't have any of that. There's a mind arc. Right, so we need to make a mind arc. So maybe we actually need to go and do this Korvax thing to get a mind arc, because we don't have the ability to make circuit boards or living glass. Okay, that's interesting. I'm trying to think what we could actually make with that voltaic cell, or whatever it's called. Frost crystal. I think we need to get something. Okay, this is getting quite confusing in terms that we've got.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
We've actually got stuff that we can make, especially with this thing. Okay. So. Do we head to this tower? Because we need a mind arc. So, wait. Right. Connect the scientist core to the convergence. Visit a transmission tower to perform the operation. I'm going to lift off. Oh, there's. Wait. There it is. How far away is it? 5 minutes. Do we just make this a little bit of a longer episode? Because it is a kind of casual play, it's not really, you know, so we get there pretty quick. I think this is going to open up something else. We're going to be able to get, because we need to build a mind arc to get this Artemis storyline going. So I'm thinking that there's going to be something here. This mind arc or this transmission thing is going to open up something else. It's going to get us somewhere, hopefully. We'll probably engage with this. We'll see what happens. We'll probably end the episode after this. Nearly there, 15 seconds. Big Mother Trucker requesting permission to land. Access denied. Tough. I'm coming in. As they say. Oh, landing air not clear. Okie dokie. Oh, that's nice. Thamium's just outside the door there. I think Thamium was quite rare in previous, the last couple of updates. It was super rare, and I think they've actually increased it a little bit. I think it was becoming quite hard to find. I mean, look at the graphics there. I mean, the difference, like, almost kind of like the day-night transition. Like the sun's coming up. Look at the gradual rise. I mean, I don't know, but this game is... I think this is one of the best games I've played, if I'm honest. And I keep pressing that button. You need to open this actually. It's just really impressive. Convergence, core, cube, type, thing, whatever. Oh, open. So yeah, I mean it's just a great game. As I say, for the actual price of this game at the moment, like second hand, and there's no real DLC yet. There might be added content. I don't know if they'll maybe be paid way after. But at this moment, you can get this game, and it's only about 12 quid, and it's probably the best £12 you'll ever spend. Extract nanites. And they've really just enhanced it a lot. So let's head to this transmission tower and let's find out what's going to be happening with this guy's, because I've got this guy's core processor type thing in my hand. Okay, here we go. I prepare to insert the Korvac's intelligence core into the transmission tower. The judgment of the convergence awaits. Your judgment. Terminal online. Yep, let's broadcast a personal ID. There is no reply. Okay, we're going to have to give him the disappointed news that there's nothing there. He's not going to be, is he going to be happy? To be really honest, wow, that was quite a dodgy takeoff. There's not much we can do here because there's nothing there. So something's happened to his people. What let's head back to the base, and we'll probably end this because we'll probably get some form of an answer from Mr. Korvax. From Mr. Daft Punk. Is that gold there? I think that's gold. So we shall hear what this guy has to say. Getting there. Home sweet home. Let's land it somewhere but here. Okay, that wasn't a good parking place. In fact, that's probably the worst parking I've ever done. That actually parks like my dad parks. He tends to park the furthest part away from where you need to be. Right, let's go and give this guy back his, whatever we've got, his core. He looks a bit deflated. He actually looks quite sad. I don't want to give him this back because I didn't get an answer. Right, I'm going to give you back this core, but I don't think you're going to like it. Right, he's back online. I passed my test. I am free to explore, free to pursue my passion for structural analysis. Do you have data to operate on? An observatory would supply some. Think of all that might be done. Kovacs appears to have no memory of our previous encounters. I do not know if they feel reconnected with the convergence or simply do not recall what they should feel like. I should visit an observatory for them and see if the structural analysis they claim to enjoy will prompt a memory. Okay. So do we build the conservatory? I should update it. Coordinates received. So we've got coordinates. They're over there. Observatory. Did we go to the observatory? It's going to be a long episode, but yeah, by parking. There's some plutonium. I might as well just sneak this while we're here. Who parked the ship? That really is the worst parking I have ever seen. I mean, look at it, it's on a slope. I just take this cactus type plant away. That might impede my takeoff. So do we do this mission? I think I'm gonna not enough fuel. Right, we'll fuel this up. I'm going to actually re-land it and then I'm going to call it a day because we could end up just maybe getting too much into it. If that makes sense. That's better. So I'm going to end it here. I quite enjoyed that actually. I got some stuff out that's happened in my life in terms of getting a potential job, hopefully more long term. But I'll keep you up to date on my job front. It certainly means, well, gonna have probably a little bit more money coming in, which is always handy for buying new games and stuff. Um, so as I say, um, hopefully it does lead to long term employment. Anyway, guys, that's going to conclude this episode of No Man's Sky. Dazza, the return of Dazza. I really enjoy playing this game. Sometimes I do get away from games a little bit, but hopefully the next episode won't be too long. Because I really do enjoy it. It's another good game, and it's a kind of offline game that I can play, which is good. So once again, hit that subscribe button. As I say, always greatly appreciated. I try and get different content up in my channel. I don't always keep to the same games. I like to vary it a little bit. So, hope you enjoyed this episode. Hit it with a like. Leave comments if you want. Get in touch. And I will see you for more videos coming up soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Girls. See you soon. Bye.